Welcome back. Welcome back. Episode number 3 of WWF in 1993 at the DC Armory. And in a decent match, Sid Vicious defeated Gene Logan in 8:18 by pivotal powerbomb. Gene Logan is here on all nightly deal as a jobber. He got 36. Sid Vicious got 61. Sid Vicious in Rumble 50-16 minus, not bad for a jobber match. Here, video is shown to promote Mankind, who's not on tonight's show. Noise Doink the Clown. Dave Boy Smith and Diamond Kid are backstage, and Nolan both out and have a massive brawl. Kind of hype that story. In this match, IRS defeat Coco Beware in 8 minutes 10 seconds by pin with a stock market crash. Coco Beware 46, IRS 64. No improvements to 62C. In a decent match, the Headstringers defeat the Steiner Brothers in 8:16 when Fatu defeated Rick Steiner by pin with a double diving headbutt. Scott Steiner 70, Rick Steiner 69, Fatu 54, Samu 63. No work improvements, 67C+. Video plays Ivan the $1 Million Man versus Sergeant Slaughter. And then in a battle of fantastic heat and great wrestling, Sergeant Slaughter defeated $1 Million Man in 1950 by pinfall. Slaughter 69, $1 Million Man 74. No work improvements, 73B-. That's where we end tonight's show. 71C+, not bad. Well, we'll get on with Monday Night Raw, which is coming up next. Welcome back. Superstars was awesome, but we're now going to get on with Monday Night Raw. I'm going to have to set up a super show for the end of the month because we ain't got any super shows set up yet. It's just going to be a massive show. It ain't going to be a pay-per-view or anything. It's just going to be a big show featuring everyone. No, we haven't. We've got this coming up on Sunday, so we might just use that in this episode, UK Rampage, which will be a live pay-per-view across the board, and we'll do super shows in every other month where we ain't got something like that available. But UK Rampage is coming up, and they'll be main evented by the final nail in the coffin of one of the big rivalries in WWF at the moment. Now, we could have ended it last night at WrestleMania, but I'm going to give it a few more nights to kind of simmer, and that will happen in the UK. It's going to be a Cage Classic reg match because I hate the fact this all has to be done every time. It's like, can you not just make a decent match? Thank you. And it will be between Davey Boy Smith and Dynamite Kid. Yes, my friends, Dynamite Kid versus Davey Boy Smith inside the steel cage will be the main event of UK Rampage. Anyway, let's go on with the main show a bit. Let's get on with the main bit of the show. So Paul Bearer comes out and he goes, "Last night, live at WrestleMania, my man, Undertaker won his match. And that means he is the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, yes. He stands here with the title to say sorry for attacking Shawn. But Shawn needed to start on a new, righteous path. Oh, yes." And then when this Razor Ramon hits the ring and picks up the Undertaker, and he hits Razor Ramon, and he does the same to Paul, and Razor just picks up the mic what's been dropped, and he goes, "That title is going to be mine, Chico." And he chucks the toothpick out on the laid-out Undertaker. Therefore, completing the Undertaker's turn back to the dead man gimmick, completing Paul Bearer's turn. And there you go, my friends. Paul Bearer and Undertaker are now babyfaces within the WWF. In a decent match, Terry Taylor defeated Jerry Lawler in 8:11 by pin with a flying forearm smash. Jerry Lawler 54, Terry Taylor 50. No work burns 54C-. In about a great heat and good wrestling, Stan Hansen defeated Jim Duggan in 6:03 by pin for the lariat. Jim Duggan 60, Stan Hansen 75. No work improvement, 73B-. And then Gene Oakland's backstage goes, "Joining me at this time, it is the monster they call Vader." And goes Vader, "Last night you witnessed a man beat a guy twice his size. Well, Brett, you've beaten Yokozuna. I bet you can beat me. I came in from the WCW and I'm the best wrestler on the planet, and now I'm coming for you and that WWF Championship. It's time. It's time. It's Vader. Time. Anyway, 76B-. Beautiful. And everybody's backstage goes, "Last night I was cheated out of the win. Kid, you think this war is over? Not by a long shot. Until I retire you or you kill me, I'm going to keep coming and I'm going to kill you." JC Plus from Dave Boy. It's just a short match. Camilla defeated Tulu Blanchard in 5:22 by pinfall of the Air Africa. Carmilla 60, Tulu Blanchard 76. No work improvements. It's only 3B minus. In a decent match, the Rock and Roll Express defeated Nadine and Owen Hart in 5:59 when Robert Gibson defeated Jim Nadine by pinfall of the double drop kick. Owen Hart 64, Jim Nadine Hart 66, Robert Gibson 63, Ricky Morton 61, Jim Nadine Hart in performance at 66C+. And your main event of the night is Randy Savage versus Mr. Perfect. In a battle that had sensational wrestling and fantastic heat, Randy Savage defeated Mr. Perfect in 20 minutes 28 by pinfall of the flying elbow drop. Mr. Perfect 96, Randy Savage 96, no work improvements. And so Mr. Perfect debuted a new spot which showcases their abilities and psychology to be able to help by being able to use it as a go-to spot in the future. And then Randy Savage saved his victory in the ring when the $1 Million Man runs in attacking and beating Savage to the mat. That's where we end tonight's show with an 80B episode of Monday Night Raw. We'll see you guys next week as we continue the road to King of the Ring. Next week, joining the announcing table for Superstars, instead of Bobby Heenan on commentary, colour commentary, we'll have Big John Studd. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fifth Third Arena tonight as it plays host to Monday Night Raw and WWF Superstars. Are you ready to rock and roll? In above that great heat and decent wrestling, Big John, Big Boss Man, defeated Yokozuna in 6:20 by pinfall. Mitch Fuji did good work ringside. Big Boss Man seemed off his game. Yokozuna 57, Big Boss Man 66. No work roots. 64C, not bad. In a decent match, the Ringmaster defeated Terry Taylor in 6:09 by pinfall the stun gun. Ringmaster 59, Terry Taylor 55. No work roots, 61C. I stand here as your winner, and I stand with this. And every time I entered this ring, I proved why I am the Ringmaster. And now you'll see what I can do. So all of you, bow down to the Ringmaster. 62 from Stone Cold Steve Austin there as his Ringmaster promo. Just beautiful. And I'm immediately showing to promote our next combatant on tonight's episode of WWF Superstars. It is Doink the Clown. And in this match, Doink the Clown defeated Coco Beware, who has just signed a brand new wrestling contract with the WWF in 5:47 by pinfall the Ruppy Cushion. Coco Beware 44, Doink the Clown 57, Coco Beware in Rumble 55C minus. And we're now heading down, looking forward to, in a extremely short match, the Jet Set defeated the Nasty Boys in 5:24, and Eddie Guerrero defeated Jay Sags by pinfall the Frog Splash. Jay Sags 59, Brian Knobs 59, Rey Mysterio Jr. 65, Eddie Guerrero 66, no work for 65C. Your main event, we are making an announcement now. When Hulk Hogan's contract ends after SummerSlam, it's around about SummerSlam it runs out, I will not be renewing Hulk Hogan's contract. Hulk Hogan is gone. Just saying, I will try and get him signed to WCW. But Hogan is taking on Davey Boy Smith Jr. tonight in the main event, and in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Davey Boy Smith defeated Hulk Hogan in 1949 by pinfall the running power slam. Davey Boy Smith 72, Hulk Hogan 80. No work improvements, a 79B. After the match, Davey Boy Smith celebrating his victory over Hogan when Dynamite Kid runs in and attacks, beating Davey Boy down into the mat. That's where we end tonight's episode of WWF Superstars. I'll see you in a couple of clicks for Monday Night Raw. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Ignore the purring cat. And Vince is like, welcome to Monday Night Raw. This week, Mean Gene is on a break, so I'm here. Joining me at this time live, the WWF champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. And Bret's like, thanks, Vince. I've come out here, and I'm going to say this once. I'm here, Vader. Come and find me. I have beaten Yokozuna, and now I'll beat you. And I don't care when. Come at me. In fact, live at UK Rampage, I bring the gold, you bring your ass live, and we go to war for this title. And Jim's like, well, we have it set in 3 weeks, UK Rampage, Bret versus Vader. And Monsoon's like, I'm not sure if this is a wise decision, but it's going to be an awesome match. And Bobby's like, look, tonight, it's Bret and Taker versus Vader and Ramon in the main event. And when it comes down to it, in the UK, Bret will lose that title. UK Rampage is starting to hot up, my friends, and tonight we're going to get a few more matches added, and this is going to be the semi-main of the night, not the main event, because that would be left to Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith in a kill steel cage, but it's only 5B-, I can't complain with that. In the Battle of Subpar Wrestling and Great Heat, Arn Anderson and Truly Blanchard defeated Jim Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter in 6:36, when Truly Blanchard defeated Jim Duggan by submission. Sergeant Slaughter 89, Jim Duggan 71, Truly Blanchard 65, Arn Anderson 86, no work improvements. 75B-. Nice. In an exceptional match, Mr. Perfect defeated Big Boss Man in 6:08 by pinfall the Perfect Plex. Mr. Perfect 93, Big Boss Man 70, Big Boss Man in Technical, 73B-. And then Paul Bear's like backstage and he's like, oh dear. Oh dear, Razor Ramon, you have picked the wrong man to go after. Oh yes. You think The Undertaker will lay down after your ruthless attack last week on Monday Night Raw? Oh no. Oh no. Razor in 3 weeks is UK Rampage, and that night you'll face The Undertaker, and that will be your funeral. Oh yes. Rest in peace, the late great Paul Moody there. But yeah, Undertaker versus Razor Ramon's now booked. As I said, this show is shaping up to be a great night in the UK, and I'm really excited about doing it, because I think it'll be a good night. Good fun as well. And we still got one match to book for that show, but we'll get into that later. The Randy Savage backstage, you got 78B, he's like, oh yeah, Ted, you attacked the Macho Man Randy Savage. This is the worst decision. The Macho Man don't like being attacked, and he's coming for you. Oh yeah. I can't do the yes. 78B. This, in a decent match, the Bushwhackers defeated Dead Shrinkers in 7:22 when Bushwhacker Butch defeated Fatu by pinning the battering ram. Oh. Both teams are jobbers, that's what happened. Fatu 47, Samu 56, Bushwhacker Butch 54, Bushwhacker Luke 40. Butch in performance and Samu in performance, 7:21E. I need to have a quick swig of my drink, because I'm about to cough, because I just did those ooh yeahs. Well, ignore that match. In above a great heat and good wrestling, the $1 Million Man defeated Dynamite Kid in 5:34 by pinfall the diving back elbow drop, following interference from Davey Boy. The $1 Million Man 76 and Dynamite Kid 62. No approves. The reason I'm doing much of the build-up for this match on Superstars as well, and doing the rules and some of the promos on Superstars, even though I don't mention them on Raw, is because Raw is Superstars is the only show that's available in the UK, and I need to kind of build up the big match, because the other matches people want to come see, but I need to build up Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy for the UK crowd. See, I'm thinking like a real booker here, so leave me alone. But yeah, after the match, Randy Savage comes out and beats up Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. But there is going to be some big changes going on in the WWF, and it will happen next week. You'll get to see that happen right here live. It's going to be a good one. I'm quite looking forward to doing it. But in an exceptional match, Vader and Razor Ramon defeated The Undertaker and Bret Hart in 20 minutes 18, when Vader defeated The Undertaker by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Bret Hart 88, Undertaker 68, Razor Ramon 70, and Vader 91. Razor Ramon in technical skills. Next week on Monday Night Raw, my friends, we are going to be doing a big match, a big match, as it will be Randy Savage, Bret Hart, and The Undertaker in the main event against the $1 Million Man, the man they call Vader, 36 years old. Jeez. And that's his popularity, and he's one of the best wrestlers on the roster. And Razor Ramon. They're all going to be in the main event next week in a six-man tag match. 74B-, end the show there. It says at 74, it lost its popularity in 8 regions. 73B-, oof. This is why we need to build these guys up. But yes, so not bad. Let's move on, and we'll see you guys next week for another edition of Monday Night Raw. Welcome back to WWF Superstars. And yes, I've changed the backdrop because this ain't Monday Night Raw. Anyway, in a decent match, the Tonga Kid defeated Terry Taylor in 5:40 by pin with a Samoan drop. Terry Taylor 58, the Tonga Kid 49. Big John Studd's not very good at announcing, that's fine. In a decent match, Sid Vicious defeated Carmilla in 5:43 by pin with a powerbomb. Carmilla 62, Sid Vicious 49. No work improvements of 59C. And Dynamite Kid's couldn't find me backstage. Like, look, every week I've been attacked by my former partner. Now, in 2 weeks, when the WWF Me and David Boy lock up inside the steel cage. When one of us will walk away the winner, the other will be left battered and bruised. So come and watch this huge contest. It's going to be an amazing night in the UK. 65C, beautiful. 40D minus means for the show to promote Mankind, who is in action, and in an extremely short match, Mankind defeat Big Bossman in 4:32 by pin for the double arm DDT. Bossman 66, Mankind 55, 63C. Not bad. Let's roll on. In a decent match, Bruce Beefcake defeat Doink the Clown in 6:02 by pinfall. Doink the Clown 52, Beefcake 55, 56C minus. Hulk Hogan versus Bam Bam Bigelow is your next match, your main event of the night. In an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeat Bam Bam Bigelow in 9:41 by pinfall with a big leg drop. Bam Bam Bigelow 72, Hulk Hogan 82, no work improvement dirt sheet. Bonus for chemistry, star quality, got a bonus for chemistry motivation, bonus star quality, got a bonus for worker chemistry. Hulk Hogan penalised for inconsistency, stamina, so it's penalised for nice work of big on stud and nice quality was penalised for low. Yeah, so did shit. 75B minus, end the show there. 71C plus, we'll see you for Monday Night Raw. It's all fun and go here at this house. Yesterday the toilet flooded. Hold on a minute, where is the show? Thank you. Yesterday the toilet flooded the entire downstairs porch and bathroom. Well, not bathroom, loo room, toilet downstairs. I've had to get onto Victory because they haven't phoned me back in 24 hours to come out and de-block it. Now Dino Rod are coming out to de-block it. Oh, it's all fun on the bloody fair. Anyway, video airs hyping up Bret Hart, Dave Boy, Mr. Perfect, Randy Savage, Undertaker, Vader, Steiner, Slot, and Ted DiBiase. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, the Monday Night Raw video package. 72B minus for open angle, and Ted's in the ring with Razor Ramon, Davey Boy Smith, and Vader. And Ted's like, if you just tuned in and you're thinking, why all these assholes who work for weeks have attacked our favourite stars? Well, this is the $1 Million Corporation. We work as one team, one group. Tonight, me, Razor, and Vader face against, well, it don't matter, because we'll win. This is a $1 Million Corporation. I have a price. And they joined. 72B minus, thank you, Ted. In a true short match, Brian Pillman defeated IRS in 4:50 by pinfall the air. Pillman, IRS 59, Brian Pillman 69, no worker broom, it's a 69C plus. In about a good hit and decent wrestling, the Natural Disaster defeated the Rock and Roll Express in 8:15 when Earthquake defeated Robert Gibson by pinfall the running Senton Bomb. The Natural Disasters make defense number 4 of their WWF World Tag Team titles. Robert Gibson 60, Ricky Morton 55, Typhoon 55, Earthquake 72. No worker improvements, a 69C plus. Beautiful. And then Randy Savage is backstage. You're like, well done, Ted. You think we can't join forces? Yes, we can. And here we are. So together we'll join and kick your asses. Tonight we've got 6-man action, but next week, all 4 of us face all 4 of you in the main event. Oh, yeah. Next week on Monday Night Raw, it's a big one. Now, this is going to affect how Monday Night Raw's booked because it's, we've got 4V, we've got some of the best storylines, all being rolled into one big storyline now. So, all the best of the best are now being rolled into one. And as you can see there, it's going to be an interesting night next week. As Ted DiBiase, who I've now changed his name to Ted DiBiase, Vader, where is Vader? Davey Boy, who else do we need? Razor Ramon, who is an upper mid-carder as well. So next week, they're all going to be main eventing the show. It should be a brilliant main event. And that is next week's on Monday Night Raw. The go-home edition of Raw before we go to the UK Rampage. Now, Mr. Perfect's backstage. He's like, I am one of the best in the WWF, and I've proved it. I've beaten up Randy Savage, and I've beaten up Hulk Hogan. So very soon, I'm going to make it into the title picture. Soon, you'll see the power of Mr. Perfect. And then in an exceptional match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Mr. Perfect in 5:52 by pinfall. Sergeant Slaughter's only 6, Mr. Perfect 53, no work opponents of 73B minus. In a extremely short match, Jim Duggan defeated Stan Hansen in 5:20 by pinfall the 3-point stance clothesline. Jim Duggan 58, Stan Hansen 62, no work improvements to 65C. We are going to be announcing this also for next week's Monday Night Raw. Hulk Hogan will make his return to Raw, and he will be facing Stan Hansen next week on Monday Night Raw. Hogan has only got 6 months left of his contract. Once those 6 months are up, he will be leaving the WWF. Just saying. A video plays hyping up your main event of Ted DiBiase, Razor Ramon and Vader taking on The Undertaker, Bret Hart and Randy Savage tonight. In an exceptional match, The Undertaker, Bret Hart and Randy Savage defeated $1 Million Corporation, Ted DiBiase, Vader and Razor Ramon in 1950-35, when Randy Savage defeated Razor Ramon by pinning the flying elbow drop. Randy Savage 90, Bret Hart 88, Undertaker 71. Razor Ramon 73, Vader 91, and Ted DiBiase 76. Razor Ramon in technical and Vader in flying. Randy Savage dislocated his finger. Because it's an 84B main event, that's where we end tonight's show. It was 79B, increased popularity in 2 regions, lost popularity in 3. But 79B is a brilliant show. And next week's the Go Home edition of Superstars and Monday Night Raw before we go to the UK for UK Rampage. This was Monday Night Raw. I thank you. Once again, the WWF head to the DC Armory tonight, and it is a big one. I need to do a sheet off because I don't even use it. But in a Bad Subpar Wrestling, I'll heat Brian Lawler, aka Jerry Lawler's son, or Jerry's kid as he used to get channeled out when he was in TNA. Debuts defeating Doink the Clown in 441 by pin for the Tennessee Jam. Doink the Clown 54, Brian Lawler 33. He said he was ready to come to the main roster, yet he's only doing 33, so we'll see what happens. In a Bad Decent Wrestling Below Heat, Ultimo Dragon defeated Chris Benoit in 556 by pin with the Dragon Bomb. Ultimo Dragon 41, Chris Benoit 48. Luchador gonna make above average, no working roots, and that's us Big John Studd again. 58C minus. And then Mick Foley's backstage goes, oh no, people are scared around me. I need to do a note quickly, actually. I ain't dealt with that. Hello, Mickey. Malkin. You'll find out what Malkin is in a second. No, people are scared around me. They should not be scared. I am okay when I'm not talking to my demon friend Malkin. Together we're going to run the WWF and Mrs. Foley Boy will stand tall. 50D plus. Now we have a music video shown to promote Masahiro Chono. We are working with New Japan Pro Wrestling, so I thought we'd do a bit more, bring in a bit more people. And in About Fantastic Heat and Great Wrestling, Masahiro Chono defeated Arn Anderson in 547 by pin with the Yakuza kick. Arn Anderson 82, Masahiro Chono 70, no work improvements, 66C plus. In an extremely short match, Nadine and Owen Hart defeated the Bushwhackers in 4 minutes 57, when Jim Nadine Hart defeated Bushwhacker Luke by pin with the Anvil Flatliner. Owen Hart 63, Jim Nadine Hart 58, Bushwhacker Butch 50, Luke 42. No work improvements. These are no longer lower mid cards because we've signed Liger. We've got Liger on here. We've got Tiger Mask 3. I saw Ultimo Dragon Masahiro Chono. There's some more people coming. It is a crazy time to be a WWF fan because I'm signing so many people now because I've got so many plans for everybody and I ain't got enough time to do it each week. So hence why we'd have put the 4 big storylines into one big angle each week. And this week there's not going to be much on it until the main event. So expect a lot of promos from a lot of random people. Music video typing Yokozuna and Jim Duggan. No, Yokozuna has not been forgotten. He is still around. It's just we haven't booked him in a match. But he's now a main eventer because of all the hirings I've done. So I thought I'd put him on the show. And in about that great heat and decent wrestling, Yokozuna defeated Jim Duggan in 2003 by pin with a bonsai drop. Yokozuna 52, Jim Duggan 62. No work appearance. 60C, that's where we end tonight's Superstars. We're 62C. We're going to hit continue where we've got Raw up. And before you see what happens, we've got the main event of Dynamite Kid, Undertaker, Randy Savage, and Bret Hart taking the $1 Million Corporation. And then we've also got Stan Hansen versus Hulk Hogan here tonight. And so much more. It's going to be a big night. So join us as we get on with Monday Night Raw. Welcome back. It is Rampage, UK Rampage this Sunday night. But this show, we are sold out. We have a video hyping up Bret Hart, Davey Boy, Hulk Hogan, Jim Duggan, Randy Savage, Stardust Sword, Teddy DiBiase, and Vader. And then our food's backstage, and he's like, we are the Savages, and we've been running over the WWF Tag Division, and it continues right now on Raw. Do you want to continue adjusting this? No. Complete. Yes. There we go. 51D plus. Beautiful. In a decent match, the Headstrings defeated Rock and Roll Express in 6:35 and Fatu defeated Robert Gerson by from the Samoan Splash. Robert Gerson 58-7, Ricky Morton 59, Fatu 52, Samu 56. Ricky Morton in Rumble in performance, Robert Gerson in performance, and Samu in performance. Teddy DiBiase thinks that Fatu is going to become quite a good worker and a future star for the company. We'll see. In about a great heat and good wrestling, the Ringmaster defeated Sergeant Slaughter in 5:45 by putting the stun gun. Sergeant Slaughter 77, the Ringmaster 60. No work approved, 75B minus. And the Ringmaster grabs the mic and goes, "Tonight, I beat one of your heroes and I destroyed that stupid Sergeant Slaughter. When will you see I'm the one of the best in one of the best in WWF? I am the future of the WWF, and soon I'll be standing here as your WWF champion. I am the Ringmaster, and you will bow to me." Strong words from the Ringmaster there, aka Stone Cold Steve Austin. He won't be Stone Cold until a bit later on in the career. I've got a plan for it. But yeah, he worked really well without a script, so that's good. A music video shown to promote Juicen Thunder Liger. And in a decent match, Juicen Thunder Liger defeated the Tonga Kid in 7-11 by putting the Shooting Star Press. Comic book hero, very good. The Tonga Kid and Juicen Thunder Liger, pretty good chemistry left in the match. Tonga Kid 52, Liger 76. No work improvements. That's quite good. 70C plus. Happy with that. In about fantastic heat and good wrestling, Hulk Hogan defeated Stan Hansen in 5:43 by putting the big leg drop. Stan Hansen 63, Hogan 77, Hulk Hogan in Rumble 74B minus. A meeting was shown to promote next week. Debuting soon is Diamond Dallas Page. Probably in the UK Rampage, we'll probably have him in action. Diamond Dallas Page has signed. In about fantastic heat and great wrestling, Dynamite Kid, The Undertaker, Randy Savage and Bret Hart defeating $1 Million Corporation, of course, Ted DiBiase, Davey Boy Smith, Vader and Razor Ramon in 20 minutes 24. When Bret Hart defeated Ted DiBiase by submission and sharpshooter. Bret Hart 88, Randy Savage 88, Undertaker 65, Dynamite Kid 62, Razor Ramon Sony 1, Vader's 91, David Boy Smith Jr. Sony 3 and Ted DiBiase Sony 2. Razor Ramon in technical and performance, Vader in flying and Undertaker in performance 82B plus. That's where we end tonight's show as 77B. Increase the popularity in one region, lost its popularity in 4. That's fine, I'm happy with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys again live right here from the UK this coming Sunday night. Thank you for watching. Well, I blew up and I messed up because this show was meant to be a 3-hour spectacular show. Instead, it's a 2-hour pay-per-view. So it's going to be a bit like the a trial for what will eventually become In Your House, which I don't think turned up until 1996. So hold on, let's have a look. WWF In Your House 1. I'm going to set that up so I can play my trainer. Being In Your House 1, 1995. So we've got about 2 years till we can start doing the In Your House pay-per-views, roughly. A bit less than 2 years, but yeah. Oh no, we've got over 2 years. We've got 2 years and a month before we can start doing them. So hopefully this is going to kick off nicely. But let's get into it, shall we? This is WWF Blackpool. We're at the Blackpool Tower tonight in front of 6,000 people. I thought it was the best place to go. The computer booked the venue and I just went with it because first time I've ever gone with a venue. But I was like, oh, I like that. Let's do that. I keep meaning to do this, get this sorted, but I'll do it later. Tonight, the WWF invades Blackpool Tower in the UK with UK Rampage. This is a live event like no other, with Ted DiBiase pulling the strings and making all 4 people members of the $1 Million Corporation. It'll be interesting to see who leaves the UK tonight victorious. And now Blackpool Tower and the WWF presents UK Rampage. Jim Ross, hello everyone and welcome to UK Rampage live tonight from the UK. Joining me tonight is Monsoon and Bobby in the Monsoon Thanks tonight. Two former friends and our enemies go to war inside the steel cage as Vader in the steel cage and Vader and Brett for the world title. And Bobby Lowe's look, it's going to be Vader leaving as world champion tonight. Opening up is a fatal 4-way for the WWF Tag Team Championships. So free, being honest, if you can hear the cat playing with his bell, I am sorry. I do apologise prior to this show. Oh, sugar. Right, let's move Tony Gear out of the way so we can get through this. I'm not about to click anything else, so you have to. So yeah, the natural disaster defeat the Head Shrinkers, Jet Set, and the Bushwhackers. The Bushwhackers got eliminated first, then the Jet Set finally Head Shrinkers, natural disaster make defense number 5 of their WWF World Tag Team titles, 57C minus. That is my fault for clicking too many times. Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero 61, Typhoon 41, Bushwhacker Butch 45, Luke 34, Fatu 37, 52 for Samu. I can't really do much else on that. In a decent match, Jerry Lawler defeated Masahiro Chono in 8:46 by pin for the pile driver. Jerry Lawler 51, Masahiro Chono 62, 57-55 C minus. In about very good wrestling and decent match, the crowd, The Undertaker defeated Razor Ramon in 15:29 by pin for the Tombstone pile driver. He makes The Undertaker makes defense number 1 of his WWF Intercontinental. Razor Ramon 67, Undertaker 63. Razor Ramon in performance, not bad. I'm going to be driving some trains off this on the PlayStation for the afternoon. In about a good wrestling and a decent match, the crowd, the Great Muta defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 10:34 by pin for the Shining Wizard. Bam Bam Bigelow 67, the Great Muta 67. No work improvements to 69C+. Beautifully done. In about a decent wrestling moment, the Steiner Brothers defeated Nadine and Owen Hart in 12:04 when Rick Steiner defeated Owen Hart by pin for the Diving Bulldog. Owen Hart 57, Jim Nadine Hart 43, Scott Steiner 54, Rick Steiner 53. No work improvements of 56C minus. Not bad. Not bad at all. Lost connection, that's not good. In about a great wrestling and good heat, Randy Savage defeated Ted DiBiase in 15:05 by pin for the Diving Elbow Drop. I'll have that one. That was quite a good little match. I'll play on that one today. Randy Savage 83, Ted DiBiase 68. No work improvements, an 80B. Not bad at all. In about a good wrestling and a decent match for the crowd, Vader defeated Bret Hart in 25:11 by pin for the Vader Bomb. Vader is now your WWF Heavyweight Champion. Vader 65, Bret Hart 74. No work improvements. These two don't click and made for an awkward belt. 74 will be minus 1. That's not good. And about fantastic and good wrestling, Davey Boy Smith defeated Dynamite Kid in a cage classic match in 30:01 by pin the running power slam. Dynamite Kid 58, Davey Boy 75. No work improvements. I thought this match would do better in the main event spot. 70C+. This show is going to bomb. I can tell you now, this show is going to be... It's going to be, 71C+. It's going to bomb. I'm not going to do a speech. I'm still learning the ropes with this company, so that wasn't the best idea. But later on, we'll see you live from Monday Night Raw tomorrow night back in the United States. I'm also going to be announcing we're just going to be doing the schedule I've got now until a year's time, when hopefully we can start doing in your houses and get rid of all these shows. But thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you again real soon.